All right. Well, so I know March 9th you're at Red Bar. You're the featured artist. What are you presenting there?
I'm going to be presenting this piece right here, which is called the Undecided Voter. And this piece is actually ranked in the top 1 percentile of Google search when you type in the words modern art. Um, this piece really helped me to formulate the idea of modern art gonzo journalism. Because what I started doing was I took the gonzo journalism of Hunter S. Thompson, fused it with the cryptic messages in the artwork of Salvador Dali, and I am leaving messages in here, subliminal messages, for the viewer to see from a distance and then getting up close so that they can communicate with me in Chinese, in English. There's several different figures in this artwork, and it tells a story. It tells our story. I don't like to divulge too much about what is in the painting because I think it's important for each viewer to take from it whatever they feel in their own life. But I'm going to be, this is one of the pieces I'm going to take, and the significance is that it's the top 1 percentile out of, I think, 915 million possible entries for Google images in modern art. This one pops up in page number 2. Sometimes it pops up in page number 1. So I think that's pretty neat. This other one that I'm going to be taking as well was created with the Success for Kids program. I created this in a classroom, 3rd and 4th graders. I did what I do with the Mam Jams. I took the energy of the classroom, the energy of the 15 students that were there. If you count the number of beings here, there's 15. The one that's upside down and kind of doing his or her own thing is that one student that's always kind of not there but there, you know, the one who's kind of either disaffected by the class. And what I thought was interesting about that was this is the teacher that's there, the institution, the force that tells us, you know, you have to lead your life by the clock and by flag, and they try to, as soon as you're a child and you go into school, you know, they give you a calendar, they give you a watch, and they tell you, okay, you know, this is how it's going to be. But when you're young and you're just, your mind is just so pure, you know, you can be whatever you want to be. You really have the ability. So that's what we try to communicate in Success for Kids, is that for the 1 in 15 who's disaffected, we try to reach out because we are all connected again. So you can't forget that one. And we try to build a sense of community. There's a lot of stuff in this painting that you can see. The reason why I have the 855 is because I was surprised to see in classrooms they have a large TV screen that basically shows to the second as your life is passing by. And also they were doing the Pledge of Allegiance in the morning. And I noticed they still had the word God in the Pledge of Allegiance, which was interesting. I don't think that talking about God in school is a bad thing. I think that you know, people should be taught that God is within each one of us. So I don't see where there's a problem with that. And I put the color red because red is the color of our blood, and it runs through all of us, whether you're black or white. So again, I just went down with 3 colors: black, white, and red, which are also the colors that I used at Shock Nightclub for the artwork there. Because again, I'm just trying to show people how you know, we're all connected.
That's great. That's a wonderful thing. International Day of the Women. You have concern with that, and so you're also part of something happening at Suite 101 in Fort Lauderdale. What is the theme of that art that you're presenting as well?
I'm going to be presenting the Muses series, which is a very interesting series. We all have to respect women. Oh, we'll go ahead. Is that the tape or? Okay. We all have to respect women. I mean, there are mothers, there are sisters, there are daughters. So I'm always behind anything that has to do with respecting women. I think that's one of the problems in this world, is that we as gentlemen have forgotten how to respect the women of this world, and so we have to love. So I'm going to be showing the Muses series, which I create with models, live models, and I don't paint the nudes the way most people expect them to be painted. What I do is I try to capture the essence of the model. So just as I do in my live shows, each interpretation of the model is different. And I will be premiering those from the Muses of 2010 series at this show.
I do believe you have a piece that we'd probably like to see here. It's like magic, it just magically appears.
This piece is from the Bleeding Woman series, and it actually is one of the earlier pieces that I did. It's an oil piece with some acrylic in it, and basically it shows the life of a woman at the moment that she's dying. And so this is an elderly woman, although some people see breasts, which is fine with that. If you see boobs, that's wonderful. It could also be the infinity sign, but in this case, it's the eyes of an old woman who's seeing her life flash before her. So she remembers what it was like to be youthful. This represents the tree of life, but it also could be her hair. And the image of the woman is left ambiguous, because at some moments in the woman's life, she can be feeling moments of ecstasy, but at the same time, she could be feeling moments of pain. There's also the dove there, which signifies the reincarnation, the rebirth, which I also believe in. So there's a lot of different things in this piece, and this is one of the pieces that will be shown at that event.
Well, that's wonderful, and this is a beautiful piece.
Thank you.
But I really appreciate you spending your time with Circle 10 Media as we're here and looking at your wonderful art, getting some perspective on the things you believe in, and how things go. Hopefully, it doesn't fall.
No worries. That'll be cool.
So, and definitely appreciate you welcoming us into your labyrinth. It's a great experience. I really know I'll be leaving here feeling a sense of the light, as you suggest. So, thank you so much.
No worries, man.
Great.
Cheers.
Cheers. And from Circle 10 Media, Shagayan's out.
So in marketing Crackhead Jesus, the movie, the interesting thing about this was that the campaign was quite unbelievable. I wanted to keep it real simple in honor of the Dadaist art movement. And so I came up with the catchphrase, Crackhead Jesus is coming. And when you were talking about the stickers stickers became iconic because what happened was when I was on tour with the modern art music movement, I was giving away these stickers. I gave away over 25,000 of them at live shows. So then the people that were getting the stickers, they started taking them and posting them on places from New York to Vegas to Sydney, Australia, and then posting them on the internet or sending them to me. So I realized a lot of people were getting it. They were getting Crackhead Jesus is coming. So then the next year I added the phrase Crackhead Jesus is coming and he doesn't pull out, which I had put on taxi cabs in Florida, in South Beach, and they were picking people up from the airports and everything. And I got permission from Clear Channel to run commercials on the radio saying this traffic report sponsored by Crackhead Jesus. And it's been a really amazing campaign. We've been showing it with movies like Clockwork Orange and Pink Floyd's The Wall at midnight cult movie showings. And the movie is going to be made into a major motion picture. It's called Crackhead Jesus the Movie. And I'm hoping to have it out in major theaters around the world by 2012. But we'll see how production runs on that. And we'll see if the world is still here, right?
Yeah, since it's supposed to be a big date.
Yeah.
So, well, we'll see. And, we'd definitely look forward to hearing and seeing reviews of Crackhead Jesus, the movie, major film. And, that's really it, And from here, thank you so much, Victor.
No worries. Cheers.
And cheers. We'll be seeing you again. And from the Labyrinth of Creativity, this is Shagayan with Circle 10 Media.